Welcome back, everyone, to Rangers and Ruins, where today we are going to begin the high-end quest here in Tornhod. So let's see what the Rangers have for us. It is not unusual for one of the Dunedain to spend hours walking in the wilderness far from home. Indeed, it is how we came to be called Rangers by the folk who warm themselves by the fires we protect. This is especially true of our healers, folks such as Mandan and Ithrian, who are often gone for hours or days at a time in search for rare herbs. Ithrian is always welcome back in the smiles and laughter, and Mandan, well, Mandan's healing skills are welcomed, but the man himself can be rather abrasive. Still, he is a master healer, and we are lucky to have him. But he has been gone for a long time. If your travelers take you to one of the rivers northeast of Tornhad, might I ask you to see if Mandan is in danger and needs any assistance? He often walks the riverbanks seeking ingredients for which to make use. Alright, I will look for Mandan here. So is there anything else we need to find? Ah, here we are with Helchon. You're an adventure, Pine Spear? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Helchon, and I am only lately removed from childhood. It is true, I am very recently sworn to the service of Aragorn, chieftain of the Dunedain. It seems only a short time ago that I led a battalion of my fellows in and around Tornhad, delving into the hillside caves and exploring the wildlands without supervision. But we were only children. Now I'm a grown man, and I have taken the oath of the Rangers and will die in service of Aragorn, if I must. I'm eager to prove my worthiness, but for today I have been tasked with a simple duty, patrolling the bounds of Thelgarth. Perhaps you will accompany me and tell me of your adventures? It will help pass the time, and I fear nothing so much as I fear boredom and tedium. Has all the magic and excitement gone from this world? Well, that I don't know. Well, I will meet you near Thelgarth. Alright, we'll meet near Thelgarth. I have arrived here at Thelgarth, which is, of course, guarded by these half orcs. I will presume that I will be fighting a few of these in the near future. But as I was coming over here, I remembered that I had unlocked the deeds for page drops. And I also suddenly remembered that I didn't recall having a single page drop while I was here, which means that this place is, of course, counting as being in the Troll Shalls. I suppose that makes sense since we are technically in the Troll Shalls, and that means no page drops. So I'll have to worry about that later on. Right now, we have Helhone here. Let's see what he has to say. Let us keep on the watch for foes. Though I expect few dangers so near to Tornhod, I desire real excitement, like that told in the stories of old, but so far it has not presented itself to me. What do you mean? There are a pair of half-orcs right at the entrance to this place, and I know that this place is filled with half-orcs and brigands and the like, and maybe even an occasional dunlending. Oh, look at that. And perhaps maybe even an occasional orc. Alright. Well, okay, I guess when you have half orcs, you're probably going to run into orcs. There you go. Well, what do you say about that? Adds a little excitement to you? Ah, perhaps this is the start of our legend. Aha. The legend of... What was your name again? Okay, I guess very not legendary yet. Oh, Hellhone. We are not alone. Yes, I figured that out. Don't worry. These orcs aren't going to survive very long. We're not out of this yet. What they do? Are they emptying the entire area on us or something? Helcon hollers in triumph and promises to meet you back outside of Tornhod. We had the victory! What a relief! Yeah, I'm glad you're happy about that. Well, he'll go back to Tornhod, and I will deal with an occasional wolf, and also check out the river to find out if I can find out what happened to the herbalist. This seems like a good place to check, but it looks like a bad place to be because there is an angle hunter here. A warg, to be specific. Let's see if we can find anything out here. Well, actually, they seem to threaten to attack before they attack, but I dawdled experimenting, so just in case, we will deal with the fly and head on up here. Oh, hold on. Munden searches for useful herbs to be made into salves and poultices. Hello, Mandan. Okay, not Munden. I'm in no danger, Pine Spear, but I am flattered that excuse me. No danger? We get attacked? Okay. You're saying that there's no danger here while I'm being attacked. Now, what were you saying? Yes, but I'm flattered that Miss Randan sent you to assist me with the collection of herbal remedies that I seek. Unless he sent you that he might be spared coming all this way himself. That was probably it. Well, you're here now. I have been looking to collect the substances that give glow flies their luminescence, as well as some sharp reeds from the riverbank that I can use to stir my various concoctions. Oh, I would also appreciate it if you could pick some of the mushrooms that sprout in the damp alongside the river. I don't really need the mushrooms, but gather them all the same if you would. Why, is it going to be for dinner or something? I guess I could find out whether or not they're ones. Okay, luminescent gel from glowflies, damp mushrooms, and sharp reeds. Right, okay, fine. Anything you need from Avank? Alright, well, I see something reeds across the river. I'm sure that this Avank will protest if I attempted to gather it. So I will protest back. Here we go. Some sharp reeds. Hey, for once a reed that is small enough that I don't have to worry about it obfuscating my vision any. There you go. Okay, there is some gel. Some reeds. So what else am I supposed to be getting here? Oh, damp mushroom. Oh, mushrooms like these? And they look damp enough to me. But we also got our Avunk. Alright, there you go. I guess this is just where you start to see Avunk. They seem not to live in other parts of the Troll Shaws, so obviously they have some limits as to where they could go in these lands. But they are obviously here. Right? Are you obviously here also? Most likely. Alright. I have the goo, I have the reeds, and I have the mushrooms you don't want. You brought me everything for which I asked. Good. Even the mushrooms. Mandan inspects the underside of the mushroom caps and points out the scarlet ribbons that lance outward from the gills. Some of the animals that forage along the riverbanks chew the caps while they forage for food, but these are quite inedible. I had to remove any of the variety that I see to keep the bees from getting sick. Thank you for helping me to collect them, though I have no use for them. But these other items will be of use to me and the Dunadat. I would think that most of the animals would have figured out about 100 generations ago to stay away from these particular mushrooms, but, well, whatever. If you see Mithrinden before I do, tell him that I was fine and that everything is handled. Surely he could has other things to about for which we won't have to worry. All right, fine. I will inform them. I am back from helping Mondan. He's safe. Thank you for checking on him, Pine Spear. I expect it is true for every community, but especially so for the Dunedain. We may argue from time to time, and we may not always get along, but we share the same purpose, and we care deeply for each other. For all this prickly exterior, Mandan has a bigger heart than many that I know. He hides it well, but there is nothing he would not sacrifice to help those who are in need. Thank you again. Right, and that just leaves the scout, the young scout, the one who has just become a ranger. How'd you like your little adventure? Thank you for helping me with my patrol, Pine Spear. I know that a Dunedain must put his duty above a concern for glory, and that I will always do. But still, I hunger for excitement. Am I wrong to hope for such greater adventures may lie just over the horizon? Oh, you don't know what adventures are lying up ahead. The Angle is my home, and it is dear to me, but I hope to range further afield. Oh, don't worry, that'll happen soon. I told you one of the hillside caves that my friends and I explored as children. I knew every tunnel and passage of them, not just from those explorations, but from nights spent hiding in the dark when we feared Tornhad had been threatened by foes seeking the extradition of the Dunedain. I know why we did not stand and fight, but sometimes I wish that we had. I will uphold my oath without question, but it is my small hopes that doing so will bring me to distant lands I have never seen. Don't worry, that's going to happen. To face dangers that no man has faced, and when my duty is done, to hear it said that I did well. Is that too much to ask? I hope not, my new friend. Thank you once more, and may we see each other again, far from here. Helcon. I'm not too sure. Where's that she? Ooh. Might. Fate and vitality. Well, alright. Okay, I'll take the fate ring since that seems to be the better upgrade for what I have at the moment. Now, is there anything else to do? Ah! I missed somebody in the crafting area. All who desire friendship with the Dunedain must accept the simple truth. There is always more work to be done than there are hands to do it. If you offer your help to the Rangers, expect them to take you up on it. My name is Angweth, and I am the Armor Master of Tornhad. Rangers favor medium armor made of leather and hides over the heavier plate worn by the knights of other lands. This, then, is the request of you. Bring me leather and hides of the Avonk, wolves, and lynxes that can be found throughout the Angle. Be careful not to mar too badly the skins that you bring to me. I need relatively intact hides if I'm to make armor of suitable quality for those sworn to Aragorn, our chief. So I need to collect hides of wolves or wargs, hides of lynxes, and hides of Avok. I suppose I could do that. I'll just double check to make sure there are no other quests here, and then I will head out. I've had several quest givers earlier saying how poor warg hides were for doing leather work. So either the rangers have better techniques for that, or the other possibility is that what could the other possibility be? If they don't have better techniques, or at least techniques specialized for it, or maybe what they're working or making is suitable for what they're doing, but not suitable for whatever the other armorers I've met are doing. Is that an Avonk up there? No, that is just an illusion. Though they do sometimes drop pristine hides, so if that's the case, obviously they must have some use here. Right, fine for pristine hides and, well, wolf hides. I guess they're being very, very broad on the definition of wolf hide here. Well, I guess it'll work. Just make sure that I don't get crippled along the way. Now I have a lynx. We need a few of these also. And there's our first suitable lynx hide. Oh. You really wanted to volunteer? Well, I'm looking for a lynx hides to gather. That's not the brightest idea. That's what I gotta tell you about that. It is not the brightest idea to ambush somebody who has pointy sticks with them. Those pointy sticks are intended to be used against lynxes. Probably best bet would just to stay silent, stay away, and don't let me find you. And you blew it. Oh, there you are. Are you done yet? Okay, I'm done with that part, at least. I haven't seen the Avonk yet. Well, at least not since I've taken up this quest. Ah! An Avonk! Yes, they do exist. Yeah. There you go. Avonk leather. Just a few more of these, and I can return. Will these do? Yes, these will do nicely, Pine Spear. I thank you for the hides on behalf of the Dunedain and name you a friend of Tornhod. Alright, you're welcome. And I guess I'll get... Ah! That's better. Now, is there anyone else left, or have I completed every single quest here? And that concludes our mini-series here in the Angle of Mythatho, where we have managed to help the Rangers and explore some ruins. And until next time in a new series, this is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to skirmish responsibly.